So today we're doing the winch motor. This is a piston motor. We're replacing it. Something happened to the old one that it blew up the internal rotor group, and it was just more cost effective to get a new one than it was to try to source parts and find a new one. This winch assembly is like most, is a gearbox, a multi-disc brake. I believe this one is a Myco, which is a clutch system. The brake, it stays closed until you introduce a pilot pressure, which I'll be putting in here shortly, to hold it open. The winch has the A and B lines, which is just pretty much the up and down, or the motor has the A and B lines, which is the motor lines. A and B is just in and out essentially, and then when you go the other way, so if you want it to go up, fluid may come through A and then go out, exhaust through B, and if you want it to go the opposite direction, it comes in through B and goes out through A. So when I say A and B, that just means directional, or the ports. And this one is labeled, here is a bad casting, but that is the B port, as you can see, and there's an A. That's big with other type of valves. Which side is A or B? They're usually labeled. P is usually pressure, T is tank. And then this mousetrap over here is their brake actuation function, a pressure limiter, a shuttle valve. This is actually, it's all made by Sun. I love Sun hydraulics. I use them on many of my new applications or retrofitting. This one up here is a needle valve, which is just going to control the pressure. This one is a relief valve, which also is a pressure control valve. So it almost acts as a surge protector. You can't kind of like overload the system. This little guy here that I originally thought was a check valve is a shuttle valve, and the shuttle valve is important because the line comes from here to the brake. So when you push pressure through A, the brake goes off, and when you push pressure through B, the shuttle goes. And what the shuttle has, it's got a check valve. So if I push up pressure through A, it closes B and then pushes the fluid through the brake. And then if I push it through B, it pushes the little check ball down to block A and then disengages the brake. So pretty much anything we're doing, we're disengaging the brake. And then that big valve right there is a counterbalance valve. That is a load holding valve that's used in a down position. On winches, it's going to be a 10-to-1. So let's say for nice round numbers, this is 1,000 PSI system, which is significantly more than that. 10-to-1 means it's going to take 1,000 PSI to crack it open so it can allow flow to go through from the other side. In new applications, because I'm a cheater and it's to me, it's a little bit safer, maybe, is I will use a dual crossover relief valve with a shuttle, especially on more marina-based travel lifts or gantry cranes. This is a MyJack. This is at a steel unit. They haven't had great luck with it. I think they bought it used, but that's the machine. The oil's all down there because since this blew up, I'm gonna change all the oil. So that's it. Well, if you have any questions about where to get these parts or anything, my company information is linked in the comments. Thank you very much.